So recently I learned how to do Liam Neeson. Alan Arkin, who I do in my act, he and his youngest son, Tony, created a game called one-word impressions. So you do an impersonation of someone, but you can only use one word to sell the entire impersonation. And here's the toughest part. You cannot use a word that person is famous for saying. Okay? That's cheating. So for Liam Neeson, the word is bananas. You all have familiar with the word. And Liam Neeson says that word like this. Bananas. You ready to learn how to do Jason Statham?
Yes,
okay.
There we are. There we are.
All right, 6 words, boiled down to 2 syllables. Those 6 words are do you know what I mean, right? Those are the 6 words in a row, which he says and boils them down to 2 syllables. You know what I mean? If I put you in that chair, you'd be dead in 30 seconds. You know what I mean? So he was a hero and idol of mine. I'd called in Larry King's radio show long before CNN, Mutual Radio. Larry was on an overnight show, and he had Albert Brooks on occasion. And one night I called in Larry King's show as Albert. Hi, Larry. It's Albert. Hi, buddy. And so Larry said, I don't know who this is, but that's not Albert Brooks, but that's the best Albert Brooks impression I've ever heard. So eventually Larry would have me on the show. And one time he was talking about me doing the impression of Albert, and Albert called in and said, hi, Larry, it's Albert. Listen, I'm listening to you and Kevin. I'm driving in my car. A cop pulled me over. He gave me 2 tickets.
He would light up when he brought you out.
Well, I had a bag of tricks. He loved impersonations. He loved
Yeah.
characters. He did them himself. And I had a bag of tricks. So to go on that show and do Peter Falk and see him push himself away from the desk, clutching his chest, was a joy in life I can't possibly match. Yeah.
And you got that as a very young man. That was...
Yeah, in my late 20s is when it started. And then, I remember Peter Falk stopping me in the produce section shortly thereafter. And moving one eye, he had, famous for having a glass eye, which I was able to teach myself to move only one eye when doing the impression, which killed on Carson. But then being stopped by the man himself, Peter Falk, in the produce section at Ralph's in Los Angeles, and having him say, how do you do that with your eye?
Yeah.
Me, I understand, but how do you do that?